Dinosaurs were a diverse group of reptiles that dominated Earth during the Mesozoic Era, which spans approximately 252 to 66 million years ago. They are divided into two main groups based on hip structure: Saurischia, lizard-hip dinosaurs, and Ornithischia, bird-hip dinosaurs. Saurischia includes both theropods, such as the famous Tyrannosaurus rex, and sauropods, such as Brachiosaurus. Theropods were largely carnivores, while sauropods were giant herbivores with long necks and tails. Ornithischia were mostly herbivorous and included dinosaurs such as Triceratops and Stegosaurus. These dinosaurs had differently structured hips, more similar to those of modern birds, despite not being directly ancestral to birds. Dinosaurs varied enormously in size and shape, from as small as chickens to giants over 100 feet long. They have dominated terrestrial ecosystems for more than 160 million years. The extinction of the dinosaurs occurred at the end of the Cretaceous period, about 66 million years ago. A catastrophic event, such as a large asteroid impact, is believed to have caused drastic climate change, leading to the mass extinction of many species, including non-avian dinosaurs. However, some lineages of dinosaurs survived and evolved into modern birds, which are their direct descendants. Dinosaurs are one of the most fascinating and studied groups of animals in paleontology. In addition to their incredible diversity, they play a crucial role in understanding the evolution and history of life on Earth. Origin and evolution. Dinosaurs emerged in the Triassic period, around 230 million years ago. They diversified quickly, occupying diverse ecological niches. Some of the earliest known dinosaurs include Herosaurus and Eoraptor, both small and bipedal. The distinction between the two main groups of dinosaurs, Saurischia and Ornithischia, is based on hip structure. Saurischia are divided into theropods, which include predators like Velociraptor and Tyrannosaurus. Sauropods, which are giant herbivores like Apatosaurus. The Ornithischia include a variety of herbivores, such as Stegosaurus, with its dorsal plates, and Triceratops, with its horns and shield. Diversity and adaptations. Dinosaurs exhibited an impressive range of sizes, shapes, and adaptations. Sauropods, for example, were the largest land animals that ever existed, with some individuals weighing more than 70 tons. On the other hand, many theropods were small and agile, like Velociraptor, which had feathers and was probably covered in a coat similar to that of modern birds. Dinosaurs developed several notable adaptations. Many had body armor, like Ankylosaurus, which had a bone breastplate and a large club on its tail. Others, like Parasaurolophus, had hollow crests on their heads that could have been used for sound communication. Behavior and ecology. Dinosaurs also exhibited complex behaviors. Fossil evidence, such as nests and footprints, suggests that some dinosaurs cared for their young and lived in social groups. The discovery of dinosaur fossils in areas that would have been cold and dark during winter indicates that they may have been endothermic, warm-blooded, maintaining a constant body temperature. Extinction and legacy. The extinction of the dinosaurs, known as the Cretaceous Paleogene (KPG) event, marked the end of the reign of these reptiles. The leading theory is that an asteroid impacted Earth, causing massive fires, nuclear winters, and ocean acidification. This led to the collapse of ecosystems and the extinction of approximately 75% of Earth's species, including almost all non-avian dinosaurs. However, some theropod lineages survived and evolved into modern birds. So, in a way, dinosaurs are still present on Earth. Continued dinosaur research not only helps us understand the past, but also current biodiversity and climate change. The origin of dinosaurs according to the Bible. The Bible, as a religious and historical text, does not explicitly mention dinosaurs, as it was written long before any modern knowledge about these animals. However, some passages are interpreted by some scholars and believers as possible references to creatures that could be compared to dinosaurs or extinct animals. Relevant passages. Behemoth. Reference, Book of Job 40 verses 15 to 24. Description: Behemoth is described as a powerful creature, created by God, who eats grass like an ox. It has an impressive bone structure and a tail that moves like a cedar. Interpretation: Some believe that Behemoth could be a dinosaur, like a sauropod, due to the description of its great strength and tail. However, traditional Christian interpretation often identifies Behemoth as a hippopotamus or elephant. Leviathan. Reference: Book of Job 41, Psalm 74 verse 14, Isaiah 27 verse 1. Description: Leviathan is described as a sea monster with impenetrable scales, a fearsome mouth, and a ferocious demeanor. Interpretation: Some modern interpretations suggest that Leviathan could be a plesiosaur or another type of extinct marine reptile. However, more traditional interpretations often regard Leviathan as a crocodile or a mythological symbol representing chaos. Creatures of the days of creation. Reference: Genesis 1 verses 20 to 25. Description: During the 6 days of creation, God creates great sea creatures and every moving animal. Although dinosaurs are not mentioned directly, these passages are seen as a reference to all animal life created by God. Interpretation of this passage varies, with some believers seeing it as a comprehensive description of all terrestrial fauna, including dinosaur. Theological and scientific perspectives. Young Earth creationism. Some proponents of this view believe that the Earth is relatively young, about 6,000 to 10,000 years old, and that dinosaurs lived contemporaneously with humans, based on a literal interpretation of the Bible. They suggest that dinosaurs could be the creatures mentioned in some biblical passages. Age of the Earth and evolution. Other approaches, such as the theory of theistic evolution and old Earth creationism, accept scientific evidence that dinosaurs lived millions of years ago, long before humans. From this perspective, biblical references to creatures such as Behemoth and Leviathan are seen as poetic or symbolic allusions to animals known in antiquity, not to dinosaurs. Figurative interpretation. Some scholars also suggest that the creatures mentioned in the Bible may be literary or mythological figures, used to illustrate the majesty and power of God over creation. Conclusion: The absence of a clear and direct mention of dinosaurs in the Bible reflects the time in which the text was written and the knowledge available at the time. Interpretations regarding the presence or absence of dinosaurs in Scripture vary widely and depend on theological beliefs and reading of the biblical text.